Greetings, humans. This is Troy Bernier with the Miami International Science Fiction Film Festival. And today we have a uber special treat for you. Special treat. It is a rare moment when not only do you have an actor, a director, a filmmaker, but instead the money shows up. You know you got something when the money shows up. And we have a producer of a sci-fi film, a sci-fi thriller, the best combo you can put together. And she's coming to us all the way from the UK. Her name is Miss Liz George, and she's one of the producers of the highly covered film that we have at the festival called Grub. Let's bring her in. Miss George, how art thou?
I'm good, Troy. Thank you so much for having me here. And one correction, I am from India, even though not, my name is like English, but I am from India.
That's right. That's right. You're actually coming to us from India.
Yes.
That's oh wow, man, isn't that something? Thank you so much for chiming in. Because what time is it over there? Right, it's probably in the evening.
No, it's nighttime over here.
Yeah,
It's
I
8.
was gonna say evening. Okay, yeah, 8 o'clock at night. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Well, Liz, I really appreciate you taking the trip and joining with us today. That's really special. And for folks out there who are chiming in, it's okay to ask questions or two. We love that, and we will respond as quickly as we can during the show. This is a short show, so we only have but so much time. But the story Grub basically it follows the story. It's a story that follows the journey of a young child named Leah. She's about 8 years old, and there's a mysterious, unsettling alien on Earth at the time whose appearances spark controversy. And there are rumors that are about this alien's involvement in crimes such as murder and kidnapping. And there's actually a talk show with this alien, in it. But it's a very a very engaging conversation between life and death. What would you sacrifice? This kind of thing. So we're real interested to know, Liz, how you got involved and why you supported the project, and a little more about yourself.
So I'm one of the executive producers, and Valentina, who's the producer, is one of my friends from UCLA's film program at the Extension Center. So she was looking for actors for the promo video. So I also act. I'm a published cartoonist. So I was like, you know what? Let me just like act in like the promotional video, and that's when I met Cameron, and I was just mind blown by how he was so dedicated towards this project, and what vision that he had that I pitched myself as an executive. So I also have a background in marketing and fashion. So I was like, listen, I love the project. Let's make it like known to other people. I can help you get to places. So that's how I pitched it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome, and that's that's one of the things that producers do. I've produced many, not say many, because there are people who produce dozens. I produced only a few films, and funny enough, I've also acted in some of those same films. But so I understand that there's not just money. There's things that you can do to keep the money down, to keep having to put in a lot of money and hire, a lot of powerhouses. So it's having connections. Having good connections makes you a producer if you can use them. So I totally understand that. And you said you went to UCLA?
Yes, their extension center.
Oh, where was the extension campus?
It's at UCLA itself, but the extension
Okay,
is
okay,
more of a
okay.
professional program for
Yep.
professionals in the industry. So
Yes. No, I understand. I understand. That's great. So, can you speak a little bit about what are some of these specific things that you were involved in that were the most critical in the film being completed?
sure. So, in short, I would say I was responsible for the vanity of the film. So, anything that has to do with like marketing, promotions, and even like a bit of story development and publicity. So, that's
Okay.
what I was most in
Okay.
charge of. Yeah.
That publicity is hard. That's hard these days. That's and what would be the most challenging part of publicity? This is also I want to know, Because that's a
Oh,
movie than it was
uh,
10 years ago.
it's to get your film out there with something with the special element, because there's so many movies out there right now, and people on social media especially only have attention for like 7 seconds. So how do you stand out from like a whole crowd of like good movies? So that's where I came in, and I was like, hey, these are things that you need to like tell people. And then we also got in touch with Cameron's agent, who was publishing like a news article about him joining the Netflix show All American Homecoming. So it's all about being aware of what's happening around you. So I was like, you know what? Let's just like ask your agent if you can get us on deadline. And we actually got a mention, like the short film got mentioned on deadline through
That's right.
Cameron.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yep. Yep. So you were responsible for getting it on deadline.
I was responsible for telling Cameron at the right time to the right people. So
No, that's
let's
no, but
do it.
that's it. That's it. Congratulations. Yeah, no, that's important. By just saying, hey, you know, we should do this at that
Yeah,
point in time. That's right. That's
yeah,
right. Yeah. Telling when to use the resource. That
exactly.
is it. That I've been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the fact that I carried the trailer of my second film in my back pocket when I was
Wow.
at my very first film festival.
Yeah,
None
you
of us
become
would be here
a
today.
walking advertisement for your projects.
Yeah. None of
Yeah,
us would be here today if that wasn't the case. That
yeah,
one instant in time.
exactly.
So and I think there's a piece of it in the documentary called Journey to Planet X, which is about me making all of these films, and it talks about a little. Yeah, I would recommend. Anyway, so you've got a lot of skills, lady.
Thank you.
And so if I wanted to make a story and use you, um, as part of my production,
Hmm.
what would I need to say to you?
You can just tell me what the log line is, and I will find a way to make it like commercially viable. At the same time, keep the story to its vision and idea. So
Oh,
I feel like I bring in a mix of creativity and business together.
holy smokes! You hear that? That's the best answer I've had all year to a question.
Thank you
Man,
so
where'd you say you were from again?
I'm from India.
Yeah, but India's a big place. We're in India.
India, so India is its own world altogether. So
Yeah, yeah, it is.
have you been to India before?
No,
Have you
no,
ever?
I have not. I have not. I've known some people um, from the south near Goa. I've
Oh,
known some people from Mumbai, I think it's
Mumbai?
called.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the name of the city today that uh, was called Delhi? What is Delhi today?
Delhi is New Delhi, which is the capital of India,
Okay.
and Mumbai used to be Bombay. That's
That's
where
right, Bombay. Right. So
Bombay,
those
yeah.
two places, and we had a very, very well celebrated filmmaker, and she was from the north.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe.
And huh?
Yeah, maybe from Mumbai, Bombay,
No, maybe, but she was. I'm talking way north,
way north.
and yeah, we're near Kashmir and all them places.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's the tip of India, like the
yeah, and man, we were talking about. I said, you should go up there and make a sci-fi movie. You probably get some of those people really interested in the chaos.
yeah, yeah, of course.
You
I mean,
know,
I've worked with a few people from Kashmir. So, as
Kushner.
I mentioned before, I'm also a published cartoonist, but mostly with nonfiction journalism. So,
Sure,
I covered a few things that were happening at that region of India.
sure, sure. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, like I said, that's such a great line. I'm gonna can that. Thank goodness this is being recorded. Are there any questions on it? No questions yet. So I'm surprised there are no questions. Anyway,
Oh,
um, so why do we need to see this film? Why do people need to see Grow?
so we have a walking alien who can speak human like English, and he's in a suit and he's been interviewed. He's a celebrity. So I don't think I've ever seen a movie where the alien is in that kind of setup. And also the theme itself is about how the youth is pressurized to be successful at a young age.
Hmm.
And people from the US and I'm from India, I can still relate to this
Right,
universal theme. So
right.
I think a mix of the two things, the visuals as well as the message behind it, is why you should definitely watch Grub.
Wow. Man, you see the power of marketing when people have that. Oh my, these amazing answers. And I fast track because I really want another. I really want to ask you an even more important question.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
This is off. This is totally off the cuff, yeah. So, what do you look for? What do you look for
Mhm.
in the context of science fiction? Okay, so in the context of science fiction, what do you look for when you want to get involved? What do you
Uh,
look for? What do you need to see that'll make you want to get involved?
I feel the subject should be relevant to the present times. The theme should resonate with me. I feel science is something about questioning the present and the future mostly. And I feel that's the core element that I look for in sci fi movies.
Okay, very good. Very good. No, that's good. That's good. Wow. So let's play the trailer. Can we do that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I know we have it here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of trailers. A lot of trailers. I need a filter for this. Where's the trailer? Mm, here we go. Here we go. Trailer away.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Are you willing to die for your dream?
Oh, I mentioned several times that I really like the score of the film.
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
music is amazing. It was
yeah,
composed by Edu.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a question that came in
Oh,
from
awesome.
Asawari John. Would love to know what the biggest challenge is in character development for movies. Ooh,
Ooh, okay, that's a hardcore one. But with character development, I feel like the most important thing is to have the character develop in a way that it pushes the plot forward. And with the short film, the time is very constrained. So you really need to pick out the elements that you want to talk about in a short film, especially. So that would be the answer to the question.
okay, okay. I hope that answers your question, Miss John. Very good question there. Very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So what's next for you? What's the next thing coming for Grub, and what's the next thing for you?
So next for Grub is to get it on some online platform where it can stay for a longer period of time. I know we are on Roku right now, and the entire team is so thrilled that Miami Sci-Fi Festival was able to like give us that space, and we really appreciate the organizers for that. But at the same time, we want to like launch it online so it stays there for like longer period.
Right.
As for me, I'm also a writer and I'm producing my short film that I wrote in LA, but I'm in India right now, so I'll be doing projects here too.
Sure, sure. Well, we'll also remember that the only reason why we're on Roku is a uh, it's what happened when we went to a type of paid system. So during the pandemic years, everything got shut down. So we couldn't have physical festivals. And we needed to have an online festival. Well, you can't just take someone's film and put it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. So people started creating these software platforms where you could encapsulate a festival online for now people to watch the film.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was a closed environment and no one can get in unless they pay.
Okay. Yeah.
And of course you set the price so that they have to pay. It's not a 99 cent, peanut gallery. So that's what we did, and it worked extremely well for the first time. It worked okay for the second time, but the problem was the billing was ridiculous. We were
Oh.
billed for like 8 months straight, and I'm like, why is this? Why we keep getting billed? No one's watching films. But the way the system was designed, it just kept feeding into this. So in any case, I said, we could do the exact same thing on the Roku environment, where a Roku environment is a hardware device. It's not something that can easily be downloaded, and we can control what people watch.
Mhm.
And that's where our engineers, including myself, we got together and built this solution on the Roku platform so that we could have the festival, and we've been using it ever since. So it's not a freely distributed thing with thousands and thousands of viewers. We
Yeah.
don't we don't do that because that would harm not just the film, but it would harm our sister festivals, which we don't want to do. So it's
Okay.
not widely advertised.
Mm-hmm.
We just want our group of people that always are close to us, because as a result of the pandemic, 60% of our viewers never come to the festival. 65%
Oh, yeah.
of our viewers will watch the festival from online
Mm-hmm.
because
I
they
mean,
don't go,
hey,
they don't go, yeah, they don't go out anymore.
yeah, we got to move with time anyway. And it's a sci-fi festival, so it makes a lot of sense for it to be virtual, in my opinion.
Oh,
So I feel like it was at least for us and our team, like we
right.
really appreciate that we are on Roku.
Yeah. So, and there's going to be a conversation after, because the festival is winding up now,
Yeah.
and tomorrow we have the awards party, which is, oh man, that's going to probably be a 3 hour long party. I'll
Oh
tell you that
no.
now. It'll be live. It'll be fun. So
Oh
get
yeah.
ready. There'll be an email coming out on that this afternoon. So within the
Awesome.
next, let's say within the next 6 hours, an email will be coming out exactly what's going on with that. But that's pretty. So you're going to hear some information about this.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you very much.
Oh my God,
Thank you
thank
very
you
much,
so much
Liz.
for
Really
having
appreciate you coming on board. It was really good to meet you. We don't get producers to show up all the time, but I must say that to this day, people want to watch a film in the theater on a
Yeah,
screen.
that's true.
Um,
That's
People do not want to watch a movie. Of course, if you grow up watching it on a phone, that's all you know. But you're
yeah.
missing parts of the film, because when they produce the film, there are elements in that film that can only really be understood and viewed if it's on a 70, 100-foot screen, right?
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. That's true in Grub's case, because when we watched in the laptop initially, it looked very different from
Right.
being on big screen when we were
That's
at a
right.
screen film festival.
See?
So
See?
it looked very different. So
That's right.
I totally agree with you.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
See you soon. Stand by. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Well, there it has it, folks. That was a special gem there. Absolutely. What a gem. Um, Thanks for coming on board again for this next clip, and there'll be more clips on the way. Thank you. Signing out for now.